I need Mauricio Dubon to break Joe DiMaggio's record because I need Yankee fans to have nothing else. They had their VHS from 2009 in the 90s. I want to take the DiMaggio record of 56 and be the Dubon 57 for the history of time.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Beyond the Diamond Podcast here on the Apollo Podcast Network. Brian LaLima, ApolloDez, producer Josh here with you. Over the last 9 games, the Astros are 7-2. They take a series from the Toronto Blue Jays. They sweep the Atlanta Braves in Atlanta. Then they go down to Tropicana Field and take 2 out of 3 from the best offense in baseball. So let's start there. I mean, what a last 9 games for these Stros.
Winning's fun.
It is fun.
Everything. We've prefaced early on like, hey, this schedule's tough and they're gonna play some teams, but we talked about it immensely on here. It's a wake up call. Like you got to come out ready to play. You got to play your best, and I think the big thing that no one really talks about, like this core of baseball players, they've almost played a damn near half season of playoff games over the last 7 years. Like as they get older, your body, like everyone watching this, like as you get older, like you have tweaks in your back. You have to stretch it. Look at these guys. They're playing damn near 200 games every damn year, it feels like. Yeah. And we start off a little slow. Who cares? And it's fun to see. It's fun to see them play really damn good baseball against good teams.
Yeah, and I think with what they did against Toronto, that's one thing. But what they did against the Braves to go into Atlanta and get roughed up in that first game, Hunter Brown gets roughed up, extends it, gets to 5 at least, saves the bullpen somewhat, and then finding ways to win. Jordan doing what Jordan does. I mean, a late inning home run in game 1, and then a double, or bases loaded double in game 2 or whatever it was. I mean, just
late inning home run in the 9th in game 1.
Yep.
Home run in the 6th.
Okay.
In game 2.
And then the 2 RBI single.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. The 2 RBI single.
Should have been a double.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's the late inning theatrics from Yordan Alvarez. Like, I mean, we've come to expect that. But, like, dude, the way that the team is kind of how many RBIs does he have right now? I mean, I know he's been injured with the sore neck, but I think at one point he already had, like, 25 RBIs.
I got it right here.
I mean,
he's got RBIs 27.
27.
Tuck's got 19.
Yeah.
Strong.
So, yeah, just the good teams find a way to win. We've always said that. That's exactly what the Astros did. And then to shut out the Rays in back-to-back games, do you know that they didn't allow a run in the last 19 innings of that series against the Rays?
Strong.
They held the Rays scoreless for 19 straight innings.
And we saw the bullpen. I think Tags put that tweet out. They pitched like 9 innings, I think, in that 3-game series. No runs. Like, that was like, okay, that's the bullpen we saw last October, November.
The team over this past week looked like the postseason team.
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000%.
That's still without Altuve and without Brantley and without Lance and Jordan and Lance McCullers.
Yeah. And so it's awesome to watch. I think this team is just so it's a broken record. They're just built for October and they're built for big games and big moments. And the Jordan Alvarez thing, it was almost like walk him. Yeah. Literally just bases loaded, just walk him. It's a negative EV play like on the analytics, but in reality it's a positive. Like, don't let someone else beat you. And they kept pitching to him. And then on the
with how Braves been swinging the bat.
Oh yeah. And so I think I don't mean this as like disrespect to Jordan Alvarez, but is he a poor man's Barry Bonds? Is he the closest thing? Because Barry Bonds to me is just in this another universe. Is he at least getting into the stratosphere?
Well, he's getting into that realm. And one thing that you can't do against him is you can't throw lefty on lefty to him because he eats them alive.
Eats them alive.
Like, we've seen it time after time after time. How many managers in Major League Baseball are going to continue to bring in their stud lefty to face Jordan, and Jordan makes them pay? Whether it's a home run, a double, a single, or even working a walk.
And these aren't Joe Slapdick. These are high leverage lefty arms.
Right.
You see the Brave skipper on the second night when he went to go get
Minter.
He's going to bring Minter, and he was just like,
Minter's a dog, dude. Minter is a dog. Minter is one of the best in Major League Baseball, and Jordan just shits on him.
And the Braves coach was just like, I know this is the play to do, this lefty, but Jordan's up. And he went out and did it anyways, and Jordan got the hit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and I mean it like no disrespect to Jordan, because like a poor man's Barry Bonds is maybe a slap in his face, but like there's not a player that when he comes up to bat with runners on, it's must-watch TV.
Where do you beat him?
Wait, what?
Like, where do you beat him? Where do you beat Yordan Alvarez? Wait, you're not catching on to that? Like,
I thought you said beam. Like,
no, where do you beat him? Like, like in the zone. What do you throw him to get him out?
I think it's fastballs up and in, just under his hands. I think that's you live and die. If you walk him, and hopefully he doesn't get his barrel there. Like anywhere else, he kind of covers it.
Right, because if you look at his chart or his zone, like the hot cold zone, he doesn't have very many blue.
No.
Like at all.
And I think in the poor man's comparison, and has been for the national media, is the David Ortiz. I think he's way better than David Ortiz. He's athletic. He play hell of a left field. He shows off his cannon when they test him, and he was right. And I've always been like, hey, keep Yordan at DH. When Yordan was saying a couple of years ago, he's like, I'm better when I'm playing the field and I'm engaged, and we're like, okay, we get that because we've DH'd before. I'm like, it's boring. So like he just keeps turning it to another level, and it's great to see. And the Brave series, it was a Yordan series. The Blue Jay series felt like everything was kind of going our way. And we'll go on to in the lab to talk about the Brian Abreu perfect inning. But when George Springer hit a ball 105 miles an hour right at Alex Bregman with bases loaded, no outs, I was like, Uncle Mo's turning a little bit.
Yeah, because Montero that inning walked, 3?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Didn't get it done. Brian Abreu comes in, and it shifts completely. And in that series, how many deep fly balls did George Springer hit dead center?
I think Spaceman had a tweet where it was like, we were playing our softball league on Monday night, so I wasn't watching the game. And he had like 1,300 feet of outs.
Of flyouts.
Of flyouts,
yeah.
And I was like, I tweeted, I was like, is this a real tweet? It was. It was insane.
Yeah. So you saw them win that series, and then you're like, okay, and now you're starting to feel like there's the team that we're used to seeing. Then they go into Atlanta, and then Hunter Brown gets roughed up, and you're like, ugh, damn it. Okay, well, at least he got through 5, right? And then some things start to happen, and then, of course, Yordan Alvarez comes up. And then I knew at that point they had a chance to win the series. Now, them going and sweeping,
impressive.
Like, I mean, holy shit, man. Like, that's damn impressive.
And then you go face the hottest team on the planet Earth, who hadn't lost at Tropicana. Up and down the lineup just feels like every guy's a tough out. I feel like when I was watching the Rays, that's how teams feel watching the Astros. There's not a lot of outs. They grind at bats, and they put the ball in play. And to see the pitchers step up and really dismantle that lineup and make them frustrated for the first time all season, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And the Rays didn't have a plan. Game
1 of that series against Urquidy, they barreled everything. Like everything. And that's after the Astros came out to jumped out to like a 2-0 lead, I think. They barreled up everything from top to bottom. Then game 2, Luis Garcia comes out, throws a quality start. Hunter Brown, obviously, we talked about a little bit. But to do what they did to the Rays, to hold them scoreless, and they stopped their streak of Tampa Bay had hit a home run in every game up until, game 2? They had not lost the Tropicana Field yet. And they had held him scoreless for the last 19 innings of the ball game or of the series. Like I can't say, we can't say enough. And I don't want to take, if there's any negative, it's Urquidy's start.
And that's a fair thing. And I think Urquidy's going to, fix it and right the ship. And I know a lot of people are like finding the new punching bag, like Urquidy. At the end of the day, if Urquidy is just Jake Odorizzi who throws and gets you innings for the entire year, so be it. I think that's the floor. Obviously, we've seen Jose Urquidy win big games before. He has 4 World Series wins, I believe, 3 or 4. And so, the Rays are good. Like, if he had a bad night, they're going to touch him up. Like, shit happens.
Yeah, but I think a couple of weeks ago, the fan base was saying the same about Luis Garcia.
Yeah.
Oh, Luis Garcia, pull up Forrest Whitley. But if you look at, you have Urquidy's stuff up. Look at it. The concerning part for me, and this is like literally the one concern that I have about this team right now. Dubon, 20-game history, he extends it. Corey Julks needs to be in the line. I said this in one of our first episodes for this season. I love what Corey Julks brings to the table, and he needs to be in the lineup more. Now it's solidified to me, and I'm sure you feel the same way, Josh, as well. He needs to be in the lineup every day. Whatever the case is,
Dude's a damn baseball player.
he gets barrel. He squares baseballs up. But if you look at Urquidy's outing so far, I think he's had one outing of over 5 innings. Everything else is like
probably the Pirates game, I think.
4 1/3, 4 2/3.
I'll just go down his list of games and innings pitch. 4 innings, 5 1/3, 6 innings, 4 1/3, 2 2/3.
That's concerning.
Yeah,
that's concerning.
Yeah, I mean,
one outing of only over 5 innings. I'm sorry, 2, 5 1/3, and 6.
If we're having the same conversation late May, June, I'll say I'm concerned. At the end of the day, like if he's just a guy eating innings for you, and look, obviously 2 1/3 is not going to work.
Right.
Just grind out 5, like, and that's just that's just what it is. Hopefully your offense carries you that day. I think he's going to fix it. The emergence of Luis Garcia, if he pitches like this, what we've seen in the last 2 starts the entire year, the league is fucked.
Yeah.
Because Luis Garcia has unlocked this cutter that plays off his slider, and he slowed down his fastball a little bit.
Dude, that's the thing that I noticed the most.
And everything just tunnels together.
And the cutter and slider combo, whatever, like as a hitter, how do you even tell the difference?
Exactly. Now you slow my fastball, and as a hitter, and obviously we can get the guys in here to talk about it more, the tunneling of the slider cutter all look the same, right?
Yeah.
But if your fastball is so much faster than that, you could tell out of the hand which is what. Now I'm like, okay, now it's cutter slider or it's fastball.
So now everything.
But now if I'm slowing the fastball down a little bit, and now everything's the same pitch for at least 20 feet.
Everything in his arsenal the other night is between like 87 and 92. Yeah. Like imagine that 3 pitches all within the same velo.
And we know he has 96, 97.
Right. We know we can hump it up to 98 if he needs it. That's the crazy thing.
So it's like I don't know who said it. I don't know what that guy needs a raise to implement that, because it is
like, hey, take a couple of ticks off of your fastball and work your cutter slider in the same tunnel along with that fastball. Like, man,
daddy.
And the arm slot's still there, like in the same arm slot, and all 3 different pitches that go between those velos. That's really, really hard to. That's really deceptive.
And the whiffs. Look,
God, man,
punchies, punch outs, strikeouts, whatever you call it, they're all part of the game. But the whiffs on his pitches over the last 2 starts against the Jays and the Rays, those are lineups. Those
are two badass lineups.
Yeah,
that is great to see.
Last 2 starts, 13 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 16 Ks.
Yeah,
only 5 hits and 3 walks.
I know we talked offline, and this is what we call a segue in the business about dog of the week. I just changed my pick.
Luis Garcia.
Okay.
We want to jump into.
Before we jump into dog of the week, you were talking about Jordan comparisons earlier. I just wanted to throw some stats out at you. Barry Bonds, through his first 407 games, 65 home runs, 165 RBI, and OPS plus 123.
Well, that was Barry as a 5-star, 185 pounds soaking wet.
He was like a 30-30 guy back then.
He was Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, he was Kyle Tucker, yeah.
The start to their careers at the same age. Jordan Alvarez, first 388 games, so like 20 games less, 104 home runs, 310 RBIs, and an OPS plus of 162.
Damn.
Compared to
he may get to 600 home
Ortiz
runs
as well through 455 games, only 58 home runs and 238 RBIs. So he's better. He's better than both of those people you mentioned in the beginning of their career.
Wow.
We'll see how the rest goes.
Yeah.
As a start goes, he's like double them.
Well, I know one thing that Jordan won't have, and that'll be his head getting enlarged like Barry Bonds. For whatever reason, you know.
But the thing is, it just
maybe
part of the game.
He's kind of
part of it. It was part of the game.
He's
right.
Like already
maybe
there though. Like he's already built that way.
He's a specimen.
Right. Maybe Barry Bonds went through late puberty and the head size got bigger. I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
all right,
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know, man. Dog of the week.
Dog of the week.
Got the award.
We have to give 2.
We got any gift baskets today, Producer Josh? No.
What do we got?
We got some Houston Roughnecks tickets. We got
some Houston Roughnecks
championship
apparel.
Championship
right
game
here
Saturday at the Rig.
What is it?
There's South Division Championship game is on.
We got
Saturday.
a couple of logos on the Go-Go's. This one is not to be, we'll surprise everybody.
Yeah, it's just a surprise gift.
We got a couple of gift cards that we can also give away.
Yeah.
I think I got like $16 left on a Starbucks gift card.
Yeah.
I got one AA battery.
And nice. Good.
I have
good.
a one free McFlurry at McDonald's.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, everyone loves a McFlurry.
I mean, this is a phenomenal gift basket already for the
it's probably
dog
one
of
of
the
the top
week.
ones we've had.
Right. And then, of course, they'll get this a replica trophy of this because this is the one and only. So we'll make the replica. We'll send that out as well. All right. Yeah. So let's start. So we have how many to give out?
We have 2 to give out.
Okay.
We have 2 to give out. So my first nominee
For how many series? For the last 9 games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just give 2 out for the last 9 games.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
My 2 nominees are Corey Julks
Mm-hmm.
and Luis Garcia.
Okay. Josh?
My 2 nominees are Yordan Alvarez and Hunter Brown.
Ooh.
Damn. All right. Mine are going to be Yordan Alvarez and Brian Abreu.
Wow. No love for Mr. 20-game hit streak, Mauricio Dubon. Mauricio, come on the podcast.
Yeah. But, I mean, Mauricio's doing Mauricio things. He's maybe he's above Dog of the Week. I don't know.
I mean, at 20 gamers.
Yeah, dude. 20 game. I mean, look, I've said it a couple of times on air, on the radio, and I'll continue to say it until he proves me wrong. I take the L, Mauricio. I apologize. Look, I'm sorry.
Look, hey, let us play dominoes with you.
98% of Houston also takes the L on that.
Maybe to make us go up the podcast charts, like we need to play dominoes every day.
Right, we should.
We
should.
with them.
So, and again, before we give the award out after our nominees, if Mauricio Dubon continues on this path, even when Altuve comes back, is he an all-star?
100%.
He's an all-star right now.
I'm going to will it to existence. I will shitpost on the internet, on Al Gore's internet, until the end of time. He is an all-star.
You went Al Gore right there.
Yeah. Al Gore helped make the internet. Fun fact.
Right, I know. That's what I said. You went Al Gore. That's your
that's a history
wealth
lesson.
of useless knowledge.
I'll play devil's advocate. It depends on how many starts he gets.
How can you not start him?
Zero. Producer Joe, 0 in right now on this. I need Mauricio Dubon to break Joe DiMaggio's record because I need Yankee fans to have nothing else. They had their VHS from 2009 in the 90s. I want to take the DiMaggio record of 56 and be the Dubon 57 for the history of time. I want the world to end, and in the ashes of the world, Mauricio Dubon's 57-game hit streak there. That's all I wanted to say.
Is he done? He's done? Okay. You feel good? You feel all right?
Really good. Needed
Feel
that.
good?
It was
Better?
a lot of caffeine.
All right. We're on a time crunch, so you good?
Who are
You
we
good?
voting for? Who's going in?
Yordan. You're not Yordan, right?
Are we going to say Yordan gets one of the dogs of the week?
Y'all had his vote.
So there's one.
That's right. All right.
Yordan Alvarez.
Dog of the week.
Dog of the week.
Here you go, Yordan. We're gonna mail you this a replica trophy. Again, we've got this XF. This is the Houston Roughnecks of the XFL. We got this bag. It'll be filled with a couple of gift cards, a logo on the go-go. Congratulations to Yordan Alvarez, Dog of the week. There it is. There it is.
All right. So
this contentious.
Dog of the week. I think since we all had nominations and there was no other one that had 2, I think we vote now out of the nominations, and I'll start. Luis Garcia.
Can I vote for my vote? Yeah. Holy Luis Garcia.
So then my vote doesn't even matter. So it's Luis Garcia.
But you can sway me if you want.
No, I don't know.
I was want to be wine and dine over there. What is this?
I was gonna give it to Corey Julks just because of what he's done so far. But Luis Garcia, read the numbers again for Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia last 2 starts, 13 innings pitched, 16 Ks, 0 earned runs, only 5 hits and 3 walks.
Yeah, there's him, and what Brian Abreu continues to do. He could be like if he continues on this pace, like he'll be dog of the year by like June.
Yeah, locked in.
Yeah, we can give it.
Might break Stanek's ERA record.
He might.
Set
yeah,
this year.
He might.
And you know what's crazy is Brian Abreu won't be an all-star.
Yeah,
Ryan Stanek had insane numbers,
best year. Yeah,
and didn't even come close to being an all-star.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
We need to relook at how relievers go to the all-star.
Yeah. It's a shame. Yeah. It really is.
So who's getting it?
Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
All right, there we go.
The dog of the
All
week.
right, Luis Garcia.
Woo!
We're gonna send this replica trophy to you. We've got. Oh, look, we've got
Look,
another. We have another
XFL.
Houston Roughnecks of
Champions.
the XFL.
Champions, South Division champions.
We've got another logo on the go-go. We'll put in some gift cards. Dez will put in his hat.
Yes.
Not sure if it's going to fit with your cool hair.
A
we'll figure it
790 segment call in.
Yeah,
Prank-
you
a
can
prank
call in.
call. A
There
prank
you go.
call.
Prank call in,
You get
whatever
one
you want.
good prank call to
So,
Brian's show.
Jordan Alvarez, Luis Garcia, Dogs of the Week.
Dogs of the week.
That's it. Great. All right, Josh, get us out of here.
That's going to be our show for today. Thank you for watching and listening to Beyond the Diamond podcast with Brian, Dez, and Josh.
Nice.
We will see you next time.
Dude, he is crisp with that. Peace.
Love you guys.
Crisp, dude. Get us out of here.